Like my tail goes in your neck. Oh, this other place.
Hey guys, my name is Chris. We're all ready to feed some alligators, right?
Yeah.
Alright, good. If you guys are ready to feed the alligators, go ahead and send down any small children and we'll get started. No kids, nothing? You guys have any like ex-wives, ex-husbands you want to get rid of? No? Man, this kid's ready. Man, you maybe do a lot of homework or something? That's not right. Alright, well don't worry guys, we won't be feeding too many people. We have enough food for everybody, guys. So, who's hungry? Yeah, good stuff, guys. Very good stuff. So what we have here, folks, is some ready to kill rats we actually get from a rat farm. Such disgusting places do exist, believe it or not. Now we get these rats in frozen solid, we then thaw them out, we feed them to the alligators. Now I know this is really gross to everybody here, but for the alligators out there, they love them. There you go. Yeah, so the alligators definitely do like those rats, as you can see, guys. Okay, now I'm going to tell you guys right now, though, the bullets are going to blast off in a little bit here. When they go by very loud, I'm going to pause on whatever it is I'm saying, okay? So here's to let you guys know, that's why I'm going to stop talking. Now, anyways, though, we have a lot of alligators in here, in a very small bucket of rats. So what we're doing is an alligator feeding demonstration. I want to make that very clear. We're doing a feeding so that you may observe their feeding behavior, take some photographs, things like that, but not so the alligators have something in their bellies, okay? Because a lot of people are like, oh, we didn't feed that one. Well, that's not really the idea here, okay? So again, we're just feeding them so that you can take some pictures and enjoy the experience, okay? There we go. Now, we actually feed the alligators for their sustenance. We'll dump several hundred pounds of raw beef or raw chicken in here, and that's what they actually live off of, are these large feedings that we'll do. Now, a lot of people often ask me, though, well, how much food does a big alligator like that one or that one eat in a day? In a day? Nothing. In a week, usually nothing. In a month, usually nothing. Okay? Now, a lot of people are amazed by that, but you got to keep in mind, alligators are reptiles. They don't metabolize food like we do, as in they don't produce their own body heat, so they actually eat a fraction amount of food that we do, which means you can take one of the bigger, fatter gators out of here and not feed them an entire year, and they'll actually survive 12 months with no food at all. Now, after that year, they love being one of these kids right here. I'll tell you that much, okay? But the idea is that they can live this very long time without eating anything because they don't produce their own body heat by their food. Here we go, guys. Oh, I see that one just ripped right in half. Yeah, that's nice. It's kind of like a line.
Look at your man coming in. Dang! I got that joke. He was like, boy, what's that?
Okay, guys. Now, in the wild, the alligator here is an opportunistic hunter. They like to eat small animals. They like things like raccoons, turtles, fish, wading birds, and they like kids in like striped shirts. Right there. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, they love that kind of stuff. But no, in reality, they do like to eat small animals, and they don't usually see people as a food source. But alligator attacks do occur, and when they do happen, it's usually due to human error, because somebody's doing something very, very foolish. Anybody want to take a wild guess what that foolish thing might be? Any wild guesses, guys? Feeding the alligators. That exactly right there. Do not feed the alligators, guys. Very, very important. Once you feed them, they learn to associate people with food, and then if you have that without food, you guys might be the food. Okay? Again, do not feed the alligators. Very, very important. Alrighty guys, so like I was saying, do not feed the alligators. As you saw them walk by, they did that. If you don't place your hand exactly correctly, you will lose your hand. Okay, that's not a joke, there's no doubt about that. There's a man that worked at another park who had his hand ripped off last month by an alligator while feeding it. Okay, it does happen, do not feed the animals. The other reason you don't want to be feeding alligators is because it is actually illegal to feed a wild alligator here in Florida. Several $1,000 fine. If you guys happen to notice the prison on your drive in here, yes, that's where you're going. Yeah, do not feed the gators. So important, guys. So important. Definitely don't want to feed these guys. All right, now let's see. We're gonna try and get one of that little dude right there. Here you go, buddy. Oh, you stepped right on it. I guess there's a reason he's little. There you go. Hey, maybe he'll figure it out. No, other side. Other side.
Nope, it's not about to take it.
Yeah. There you go.
Hey, your man was like, "Yeah, you just bit my tail, son."
Smaller alligators in the pond, but we do actually have quite a few large ones. As you can see, a big one here and a big one over there. But our largest
Imagine your man is just lounging on this man's tail, like.
feet long. Okay, 13 feet. Now I don't see him right now. If he comes up, I will point him out. But at 13 feet, he'd be the biggest one that we have, and we estimate his age is probably up around 50 or 60 years old. Now, what is this guy doing over here? Anybody else see that alligator? He's looking like he's gonna jump at something. Anyways, the record size for an alligator is actually 19 feet out of Louisiana. That's the largest alligator on record, supposedly found in 1890. And in captivity, alligators have been known to reach ages of over 100 years. So they're very large, very long-lived creatures. I'm going to throw that one out there for those guys. Okay, now you see when I throw them out in the middle, it gets kind of crazy out there. They bite each other, they smash into each other. And it looks kind of rough because, yeah, if you were a person out there, you'd not be a happy camper. But for the alligator, that sort of behavior is normal, and they don't usually hurt each other. Although sometimes they do hurt each other, and sometimes they even kill and consume one another. But so do people in Miami, if you watch the news. Yeah, true story. Some creepy stuff out there, guys. Creepy.
Bath salts.
Anyway, so they don't usually do that, okay? Now, you might see an alligator here maybe missing an arm or a leg that is from fighting with one
Look at your mans and them coming up. You like, hey, what's up with this party?
Two-legged gators, so you got to keep in mind they start out with 4 legs. So there you have an alligator lost his arm and his leg in the wild and survives. And you guys don't seem too impressed by that, huh? Well, think about it like this. As a person, if you just lost your thumb without medical attention, you could bleed to death or succumb to infection and die if you were out in the swamp. While the alligator loses his arm and his entire leg simultaneously in the infectious swamp, he'll over survive and then eat one of you. That's impressive, guys. That's very impressive. They have a very strong immune system. Now, the other thing is we're in the breeding season for alligators right now.